know if you want to maybe tap into that a little bit, because you mentioned it a few times that you were kind of at a low for a minute, and this is all kind of coming on the other side of that, right? Like all these opportunities are kind of coming out of you getting out of that slump. Is that anything that you'd be willing to kind of talk about, the kind of situation you were in?
Like I'd gotten really, really bad with Xanax use and with just general pill abuse. Like it sounds very stupid, but I fucking loved Benadryl when I was like 15 to 17, and then from there kind of skyrocketed into like Xanax, occasional perk usage too. And I was a terrible fucking person when I was on those. Like I was to the point where like, you know, just, I was hurting the people that I loved the most. I was making terrible decisions. I was not fucking thinking like clearly at all. I was just embarrassing to be around. And then even when I was sober, I was just annoying, really. Like I just can't stand to think about the person that I was. I can't stand to think about like any of that. But like, it's, I guess it's just really, I guess in a way I'm very grateful that like everything I was doing musically didn't really like have the same effect that it did now, because I feel like if I if anything like this was happening while I was like still that deep into addiction, I would have likely gone even down worse of a downward spiral. So that's why I'm very grateful that like all this is happening now, because I'm in such a different mindset. I'm super, like, I'm not spiteful. Like when I was in my previous band before this, I was very jaded about everything. I was very spiteful and like almost egotistical, I would say too, just about like just very bitter, because like I felt like I was doing just things and I was like, why isn't it working? And it was stupid for me to like even like care about it that much, but I unfortunately did. Whereas going into Wocket, I released it and I was like, this is stupid. I hope you like it. And then people ended up liking it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is weird. Why do you like it? Like,
Funny how that works, huh?
It's like reverse psychology in a way. Like,
Yeah.
but it's super cool. Like I'm as much as I hate everything that I was, I'm very grateful that I'm just out of that, and I'm very grateful that I was able to survive that. I'm very grateful that I didn't end up, damaging my life even more than I did. Um, I I don't know. I guess I don't even know where to go from here. I guess it's just like I've constantly. It's not like I've forgotten about it either. Like I'm constantly waking up every day with regret about it. But I know if I dwell on it too much, it's just gonna make me like think about it too much to the point where I just won't even really be able to do anything productive. And I know the people that I've lost from that would want me to just continue bettering myself instead of dwelling on it, because I know they only ever wanted me to like get better. And I hope that I'm making them happy. Um I hope that they finally don't feel like they have to just like spend every waking moment worrying about me like being dead or not, because that's not gonna happen. I can confidently say that I enjoy being alive, which is weird to say and weird to admit, but it's kind of cool to finally feel that way.
I wouldn't say it's weird, actually. The way it sounds, honestly, it's first of all, you have great perspective on it, because everything you just no, but seriously, everything you just said. There's some people even 40 years later, and I'm not exaggerating. I saw it, that still don't feel like that. They're like, well, it's me and I did that. Like there's some people that are still like that. So just you right now realizing that that's not who I want to be in life. That's not even who I am, actually, right? Because the way you behave, it's not it wasn't you. It was, you know what I mean? Like, it was everybody at their worst, you could be judged from the outside, but like having, without going into details, I can very much relate to what you said, and it really changes you. It's not like, I know some people are like, oh no, it's still you. It really changes you. Yeah. And yeah, because some people are like, yeah, but it's your fault. Sure, there's responsibility, but like, it's not, you don't even sound like yourself. You don't even behave like yourself. And I think what
It
you
takes
said,
over you, like, very much.
Completely. You don't even remember. People are telling you stuff. You said that. And
exactly.
Like,
and you black out and you're like,
I would never say that. And they're like, dude, like, I'm telling you, you said that. And you're like, you know what I mean? And you come to a point where, and you said something really important that I do want to say. It sucks because when you're on the other side, sometimes you would like these people that sometimes you've heard or you said something or whatever. It's kind of past that stage of just like being able to talk about it, because it's done. But I think what you said is really good. You're focusing on yourself. You're doing the best with what you've got, and you're like, that's all I can really do now, you know? So it's a very beautiful perspective on what you, I guess I'm just saying it's cool, first of all, that you're able to share and to have clear perspective, but also I think the mindset is very positive and grounded. So it's awesome, really.
I appreciate that a lot.
Was there, if it's not, if it's not too personal, just because we're here, and you know, you don't have to if you don't want to, but was there like a turning point for you? Was there like a moment, or like a
100% was when I realized that cheated on my ex, because that was something I'd always like been a victim of during like a lot of my relationships, and then realizing that I'd done that to someone else fucking broke me, because I was like, dude, how could I be such an asshole to do the same thing that had like hurt me so much? And I never will forgive myself for that, and I never will forget that. And I know people will be like, you know, you gotta like, you know, like be grateful that you changed. Like I completely do get that, but I guess in a weird way I just like having that reminder of like how horrible it felt to hurt other people, because I never want to hurt anyone in my life again. I I hate the idea of knowing that I've hurt others. I hate the idea of even more of knowing that I've hurt others in the same sense that I've been hurt, because that shit did not feel good. And knowing that I've given that hurt to someone, it just sucks. Like it's the most devastating thing that I think I've ever felt. And um I didn't think I'll ever really forgive myself for it, but it's that alone was able to just pull me out and make me realize like, yo, dumbass, stop doing this dumb shit. Like um it was completely the turning point, because we're not together anymore, I mean, obviously, but they single-handedly, I can comfortably confidently say they're the reason I'm alive right now. They're the reason I got clean. They're the reason I started riding normally again. Um like I owe a lot to them, for sure.